Hi there, my name is Drew, and if we haven't met before, welcome to my channel here at ReadyBudgetGo. If this isn't your first time visiting, welcome back. I'm glad you're here either way. Welcome to another fun-filled Tuesday. I am going to be doing celebration savings for both May and June because I skipped May, and then I will be doing more savings challenges in the Batman binder. My goal for this week between my Tuesday video and my Wednesday video is $500, and that's every week this month. So sit back, relax, and let's save some money. Starting as always with the Green Lantern binder, and that holds the Celebration Savings book. You can get this book from me on my Etsy shop. It will come bound or unbound if you prefer, and there are challenges for every month of the year. There is a scratch and save, a roll and save, and a color and save. So we're going to start in May because I didn't record any video. Well, I recorded very few videos in May, and so I need to catch up and get the May challenges done. So first thing, I am going to roll a D8 and see which ones I need to scratch here. I'm going to scratch probably 2 unless I hit the 9 first thing. We'll see. Number 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Dead center here. So that's 4, so I'm going to go again. And I do have a scratching tool back. Ooh, goodness, the scratching tool's a little too good. It's taking off part of the paper. My last one wasn't quite so aggressive. Okay, and oh, you can't even see that. The next one is a 3. So let's go 1, 2, 3. Let's go right below it. And I'll just have to be very gentle. Okay, and that is a 7. So that's going to be a total of $11. Much better now that I didn't go ham on it. I'll have to remember that in the future. I also need to roll a d6 twice to get the amounts here. So we've got a 4 and a 5, and I'll need to get out a pen for that, so let's do that here. I can't remember which pink I used last week, so I'm going to use this dark pink. So we got a 4 and then a 5, and that's not true to color, I would say. Okay, so 9 plus 11, so we're up to 20 so far. Let me take that out here. And I do use prop money because this is a lot and it's going directly into a savings account. So I don't want to take cash out of the bank just to have to put it back in. So that's why I'm using prop. I'm also keeping track, though, of all of the money that I saved this week, or all the amounts, so that I make sure I transfer the exact amount, the correct amount, from checking into savings. Okay, and then I need to color a couple flowers here. So let's do, maybe a purple rose? I don't know if roses come in purple. I don't know much about flowers in general, so we're just going to do this, and if it's a crime against nature, then I apologize. Wouldn't be the first time I said that. So, okay. And of course, as I'm coloring this, I'm thinking of the song from Alice in Wonderland, you know the one. I'm not going to sing it, not because I'm self-conscious about it, but because I don't want a copyright strike. Okay, so with that in mind, perhaps I should do the next rose in red. And this is a dark red, but I think it shows up lighter. Yeah, it does. So I do like the Ohuhu markers. I like the points on them. I like that they have good coverage, but the color on the cap is not true to the color on the page. Maybe it shows up different on camera, but from where I sit, this is many shades lighter than what the pen itself, the pen body, would indicate. So, okay. All right, so that's 10 plus 9 plus 11, that's 30 in total for May, but we're also going to do June. So let's flip on over to June and get that D8 back out. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't see that probably. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're right here. and that is going to be 7. And I think I'm going to risk it and do another one. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right next door. Gentle, oh good, it's a 2. Okay, so we got $9 here. And I don't think I cleaned up that last page. So let me go back and do that before I get too far into it. Oops. Maybe I did, I don't know. All right, busting up the place. I am also going to roll a d6 here. And we've got a 4. And a 6. So high numbers on the d6 today. And I think I was just using the black for these. 4 and 6. Okay, and speaking of black, we need some... Maybe I'll do this one in black since the other one was blue. We'll make this a tuxedo bow tie or something. I don't know. I haven't worn a tuxedo in a lot of years. It is not my favorite. I do not like formal attire. I think mostly because it just takes so damn long to get dressed. Okay, so there's that. And what other color tie? Maybe a green one. Maybe a really bright green one. This looks like mint green. We'll see what the actual color is. Yeah, it's about mint green, but again, different from what's on the pen body. And it's a squeaker too. Okay. So 10, 29. So we put 30 back, that's a total of 59. 50, 5, 7, and 9. And I need to make sure that I note in my little book here that May was 30, June was 29. And then go back to the front. Oh, it looks like I can condense a little bit further. So there's 50, 100, 5, 7, 9, and 10. So we'll do that first. Grab a 10, and then we'll put the two 50s back for 100. Okay. So between May and June, so far, 110. Alrighty. So that is it for that book. Let's move on into the Batman binder. And we are going to start with the Colorful Sparkle Scratch and Save, not the Roll and Save. The Roll and Save will be tomorrow. The Scratch and Save. This is by Eva at Budget Your Life. And I'm going to quickly finish scratching last week's because otherwise it's just going to drive me nuts. And then what I need to do is grab a color dot die and see which one I am scratching off this week. So move this closer. You can get these color dot dice that are all blinged out by Eva from her website. So I'm just going to use one. And let's see what color we get. Purple. So we already scratched this one, so there's one left. And I'm multiplying everything by 5. And this one is a 3. So that'll be a total of 15. Okay. So I've already got a 5 in here, so I'm going to take that out and put in a 20. So far, 170. And this challenge will save me at least 250. Oops, put that in the back. Again, because I'm multiplying everything times 5. So let's write down $15 in this challenge. And we'll move on to the birthday challenge. This is from Marlene at Snowgardener307. She sent this to me for my birthday way back in January. There's only one spot left, so let's scratch. And that will be 5, so I'm going to put in 25 because I'm multiplying this one as well. So I should have a total of $250 in here. I can't remember if there's another challenge on, no, it's a card on the back. Okay. So this should be 250. 100, 200, 20, 45, and 50. Perfect. Okay, so that goes in there, and I will mark that down as 25. This next challenge is one of mine. It's not available yet. I will talk about it in more detail when it is available. This is plus or minus dice, and I need the special double die for this. So in this game, you roll the double die, and there's a number on the outside, and there's also another die on the inside. So like if this came up, this would be a 1 for the outside, 6 for the inside. If the inside number is smaller than the outside number, then you subtract the inside from the outside. So for example, if I rolled a 5 and a 4, I would subtract, and this would score 1. If the outside number is smaller than the inside number, so let's say it was reversed, it was a 4 and a 5, I would add those together, and the score would be 9. If they were the same, if I rolled a 5 and a 5, then the score would be 5. So let me get my eraser so that I'm not using my finger. And it's over here somewhere. I don't know where I put it. Don't know why I put it away. I shouldn't have. Okay. So I'm going to roll 5 times, and then we'll see what it scores. And I'll probably have to add numbers together to get the savings amount, but we'll see. So first up, we have a 6 and a 3. So outside is 6, inside is 3. The inside is smaller, so we're going to subtract, and that scores 3. Next roll, 6 and 2. So same, the outside is bigger, so we're subtracting, that's 4. 3 and 3. Those are the same, so the score is 3. 4 and 6. So now the inside number is bigger than the outside, and that means we're adding, so that's 10. Last up, we have a 3 and a 6. So inside is bigger than outside, we're adding, that's 9. So we have 7, 10, 29 total. What did I do last week? Did I save the full amount or did I add numbers together? Let's take a look here. Looks like I saved the full amount, so I will put $29 into this challenge. Just note that down there. Cap the dry erase marker, wipe off the card. Okay, and if you ever forget the rules, once this comes out, they're on the reverse. Okay, so 29, 25, 7, 9. I think I started doing this back in April. Let's see. Nope, there's a 50 in there. Just get everything in order here and then I'll condense. So far, 50, 70, 90, 100, 5, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. So I'm not going to worry about those 2s. I'm just going to put back the 50, the 2 20s, and the 2 5s and grab 100. And if you can hear music in the background, I apologize. I record at night, and my city has live music at night, so. All right. Next up, 2026. And I am only going to do one of these. I was doing 2, now I'm doing 1. This was a giveaway that I did in my Etsy shop starting in about October and through, well, whenever supplies lasted. And so if you do all of these all the way through, it saves you $520, 26 times. But I went through once and just did the outside racetracks. Now I'm doing the 2s. Next time through, I'll do all the 0s. So I'm making my challenge last by doing it 3 times. So $20 is going in this week. And let's see if we can condense anything. Well, a little bit. So we've got 260, so we're halfway there. So I'm going to put the 320s back, take a 50 and a 10. All right, up next is the 7 Virtues and 7 Sins. Someone told me recently that this was their favorite of all of the challenges that I've done. They like the artwork the most, so whoever that was, thank you very much. I appreciate that. There are 7 different cards, and each one has one side with a deadly sin, the other side with the corresponding heavenly virtue. The deadly sin saves $25. The heavenly virtue saves $50. So altogether, if you complete all of them, both sides, it's $525. So let me get out a die. We'll do a D6 to determine which one we go to. And we're going to number 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is humility and pride. Odd or even for heads or tails. So there's 1 that is odd, so it's the sin. And number 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go right up here. And that will be $3. Okay. 2 and 3. Let's go again. 3. 1, 2, and 3. So we have temperance and gluttony. Odd, so we're doing the deadly sin again. Number 3. 1, 2, 3. $2. So I'm going to put 3 back and take out a 5, and I'll go one more time. Number 3. So 1, 2, and 3. We have wrath and patience. Odd, so we're doing the deadly sin. And number 1, so we'll go right here. And that is going to be $5, so a total of 10 this week. So I'll put the 5 back, grab a 10, clean this up, make a quick note that I'm putting $10 in. Oops, that was 20, that's 10. Set these aside. Okay. So let's see what's in here so far. Again, the total challenge saves $525. So we got 100, 200, 50, 65, 66. So we're about halfway there. Okay, up next is going to be totally 80s. This one I need a D10 for because there are 10 different scratch-off savings challenges here. Each one saves $50. This is also available in my Etsy shop. Quantities are limited. I don't know that I will, I don't know that I will reprint this. On the back side, you also have placeholders. So there's a few 50s, there's some hundreds, and there's one $250 and one $500. So let's roll the D10, see which one we're going to. We're going to number 1, so that's here, oh snap. And then let's roll a D6. Number 2, 1 and 2. Ooh, $8. Okay. I will do one more. So let's grab 5, 7, and 8. Back to the D10. Number 10. Okay, that's no duh. There's only 2 of them left. Number 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is $6. So a total of 14. So I'm going to put 6 back and grab a 10 and a 2 so that we're at 14. So we had an 8 and a 6. Okay, and then let's see what's in that envelope. So far, 100, 200, and 50, 70, 80, 5, 87, 89, 91. So I'm going to take the 10, the 5, and the 3 2s and grab another 20 and a 1. So still 291, so we're closing in. It's a $500 challenge altogether. Destination savings is going to be up next, but before I do that, I better make sure I write down $14 in the 80s. Destination savings is right here. Let's see where we're headed this week. Apologies for the glare. We are going to London. And after we finish this one, it will be time to cycle the cards again. So I'm going to do sightseeing for $8. 5, 7, 8. And then I'm going to pop these out and wash the cards. That will make sure that they get thoroughly mixed for next time. And as I mentioned in a recent video, I think it was one of my, well, actually, that video might not be up yet. But washing cards is a fast way to shuffle. And it's also handy if you're dealing with very few cards, or if they are brand new and difficult to handle, or if you have arthritis. Washing cards is a totally valid way of shuffling cards, and that's why they do it in Las Vegas. Well, they do it at pretty much any casino when they are getting a new deck. Not only because it mixes them in a hurry, but also it allows the eye in the sky to see whether any of them have been marked. Excuse me, marked. So let's take $8 and go into destination savings. And let's see what we have in here. Looks like we can condense a little bit. Destination savings is another $500 challenge available on my Etsy shop as either a physical or a digital. So we have 100, 200, 300, 5, 10, 12, 14, and 15. So I'll take the 5, 2 2s, and a 1 for a 10. One of the benefits of using prop money is you can do instant condensing like this. A lot harder to do with real money. Okay, so for destination savings, I need to write in an 8 for our sightseeing in London. Now let's do Save the Plates. Save the Plates is also available on my Etsy shop. We just went through the cycle the first time, so we are starting over. And this week we are going to Pennsylvania. I need a D6, and that'll tell us which one we're going to color. Number 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll do $8 on this one. And I try to do at least 2 of these a week. So I'll do another one. I think I was using a Sharpie last time. No, apparently not. Let me see if I can find a hoo-hoo. Let's see if it was this one. You know, if not, it's at least close. It's interesting how both Sharpies and Ohuhus are alcohol-based markers. And sometimes the Sharpie works well and the Ohuhus don't. Other times the Ohuhus work well and the Sharpies don't. So it's all in the formulation of the ink, I think. Plus, it's just really fun to say Ohuhu. Okay, so $8. 5, 7, and 8. We'll stick the Pennsylvania plate down below, even though Pennsylvania is only one state over. I'm thinking about planning a trip to Pittsburgh here in a while, but have to save for it, and it's not a priority, so we'll see. Okay, next card is New Jersey. New Jersey is 2 states away. So let's see here. And that is so weird to me that New Jersey is 2 states away now, having lived in Washington State my entire life. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going for the 5. And I think I was using the black one on this one. Yeah, and this one is not working great on the finish on these, but that's okay. It's getting the job done. Okay. So I'm going to take 5 back and put in a 10. I will stick New Jersey at the bottom. Close that up. Whoops. So I trap one of the cards. Darn it. There we go. Okay. So $13 in to save the plates. Grab out the envelope here. So far this challenge, and this is a $1,500 challenge, has 100, 200, and 50, 60, 70, 2, 4, and 5. So we're quite a ways away yet. So I'm going to put back 2 10s for a 20. All this business for a 5. So still 275 out of 1,500. So we're almost 20% of the way there. Slowly but surely. Okay. Now, Save by Color is up next, and I did get out the rainbow dice, but I am really close to having this side done. I'm just going to set this up here. So if you complete all of these, you should have $1,008 on the front side, or $504 if you do the smaller back side. Now, last week, I noticed that some of these needed 1, some of them needed 2. And I think I am just going to finish everything and see if I got to the right amount or if I screwed up somewhere. So I need a dry erase marker. So for purple, it needs $12. Whoops. So 10, 12. Blue needs $7. So 5 and 7. Green needs 9. So I'm going to put 2 back and take out 11. 10, 11. Yellow, see this one needs just 4. So I'm going to put 1 back and take out a 5. So I'm pretty sure I screwed up somewhere with the yellow card. Green, or orange rather, needs 6. I'm not colorblind, I'm just confused. Okay. And red needs 4. So red is another one that I probably messed up. So I'm going to put a 5 and a 1 back and take a 10. Let's see what this totals up to this week so I know how much I'm putting in. So 10, 20, 30, 5, 42. So 42. I think I'm going to be $6 short, but let's take a look here. Okay, so I took out 42, so I'm going to put this 42 back. So 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, and 50, 70, 90, 1,002. So to make it 1,008, I am going to add in that other $6, and I will say that I am going to save a total of $48 this week into Save by Color, which is a lot. It is almost 10% of the total goal, but I wanted to finish it this week. So I will be starting these over. I'm going to do the other side. So this will not be going away. It's just going to be done again. So all of this, I get it in the right order? Of course not. And I didn't even condense it. So let's do that. So 50, 70, 90, 100. Okay. And I can even take out 1,000 placeholder if I have those handy. I don't think I do, but let me take one quick look here and see if I can find them. Not in that drawer, not in that drawer. Nope. And nope. Well, oh, there they are. You know, it's the one that was already open. Okay. And I've got all these placeholders that need to be put away. And now there's going to be even more that need to be put away. So 1,000. If you like these Sea Life placeholders, they will be available again on my Etsy shop soon, but they are also leaving soon. I am releasing new placeholders, so look for that. And of course, there's also the luxury placeholders and other kinds available as well. Oh goodness, there's even more. Okay. All right, so 1,008 and all of these. So I'll do these again, and that will total 504, and hopefully I won't lose track next time. Okay, save by color. Up next is the rainbow dice, and I'm going to do these only once this week. I think sometimes I've been doing them twice. And it looks like we're starting over. Okay. So I need the rainbow dice for that. Did I not take out I better clear out the stash too, since we're starting over. Because this is one I can do again and again and again. So it looks like last time 150, 70, 95. So not quite as much as before. Either that or I didn't mean to erase them and I did. I don't know. And I can leave that dashboard in here. Okay. So for this game or challenge, I need to flip. Oh, that's why. Huh. Well, that was stupid. I was looking at the wrong side. So this game or this challenge has two sides. There's one that tells you what die to roll for which color, and there's another side that's blank. And I was looking at the blank side, so I need to take that 150. I'm glad I counted it. 50, 70, 95 back, because that needs to go back in the envelope along with whatever we roll today. So let me get out these dice. And these are color coordinated. You can get them from me when you purchase the challenge on my Etsy shop. So there's a red D12, there's an orange D10, there's a yellow D8, there's a green D6, a blue D4, and a purple D3. So let's see how we do this week. Okay, well the D12 rolled a 5, boo. And the D10 rolled a 2, boo. The D8 rolled an 8, thank you. The D6 rolled a 5, that's good. D4 rolled a 3, that's good, and D3 rolled a 3. All right. So let's add all this up and see how much we're adding to the total this week. So we have 5, 8, 10, 13, 18, 26. Make sure I write that down. 26, 25, 26. So when we throw that in with everything that's already in here, we have a big old mess. Okay, 100, 50, 70, 90, 210, 215, 221. So I need to save the 20 and the 1, and the 50, the other two 20s and the two 5s will go back for a 100. I think we might beat the record from last time. Last time I did this, I remember it finished exactly at 250, and it looks like this one will do even more, because some of the dice are cooperating, others are not. All right. There we go. So up next is going to be the 12 face cards. This challenge is available on my Etsy shop. It is a scratch and save. I have a few of this style left, but I am going to be re-releasing it as a little bit smaller challenge and a just slightly lower dollar amount. So it's going to save, the next version will save $1,200. This one saves $1,236. Also, the next version will be numbers 5 through 12. This one is numbers 3 through 15, so a little bit different. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards that I'm working on. I think I'm going to finish off Caesar. I'll try to put about $20 into this challenge, so we'll see. And Caesar says to save 6. So King of Diamonds represents, or is represented by, Julius Caesar. And there's information on the back about all of the different folks. Okay, so 6. So let's see if I can find a high value one. Let's work on this one. There's only 2 left. Oh, the high value one's gone. Well, okay, so 9, so that's 15. 10, 15, so that's a total of 21. 3, 4, 5. I think this is 6, and I'm going to go for it. Just based on whatever's left. It is. Okay. So I went a little over, but I finished 2 cards, so that's good. So 5 and 6. All right, so let me set this aside. Put that in the duns. And let's see how much is going in here. 10, 15, 25, 27. Okay. So again, the whole challenge saves 1,236, and I know we're over the, I think we're over the 1,100 mark. So let's see what the total is here. Whoops. So 10, 1,100, and 20, 40, 55, 57, 58. Okay. So I'm going to grab a 50 for these 2 20s and a 10. So less than $100 to go, and this challenge will be done. But once I get the new ones in, I'm probably going to start it again. Okay, and then last but not least, we have corny sayings. These are available on my Etsy shop as well. This one is far out Brussels sprout, and we need to roll a d6 5 times. Oh, I didn't write how much was for the 12 face cards. 20. Gosh. Okay, I did the 9 and the 6 there. That was 15. And what was the other one that I finished? The King of Diamonds for 12, I think. So 27? That sounds right. Okay. All right, corny sayings. So let's roll that d6. I need a marker, some kind of purple. We got a 6, of course. A 5. You know what? This die is fired. I am going to use, let's see, what am I going to use? I am going to use another one of Eva's sparkly dice. This one is Black Panther, but I think of it as the Punisher. 4, 4, 2. Okay, so 11, 15, 19, 21. It's $21 into this challenge for the week. 20 and a 1. So far, there's 20, 42, 3, and 4. And that is everything in the binder. So now what I need to do is add up all of the funds that are going to be saved from tonight so that I know how much more I need to save tomorrow. So let's see. Do I have my calculator handy? I don't, of course. I don't even know where it is. So let's see. We've got 30 and 29. That's 59. That's 40. 40 plus 59 is 99. So let's total that here. Okay, 29, 49, 59, 14, 22, 35. 48 plus 26 is 74. 27 and 21 is 48. So 99 plus 59, that is, oh goodness, 158 plus 35 is 193, plus 74 is 267, plus 48 is 315. So 315 from tonight, so that means tomorrow I will need to save $185, and we'll see how all of that shakes out. Make sure you tune in for it. That will be for Friends Day Wednesday, where I use challenges that I either purchased or were sent to me by friends and acquaintances in the budgeting community. And so for now, that's all the savings for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed the video, please leave me a thumbs up, drop a comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and until I see you in the next one, take care.